Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is Joshua. Welcome to the channel. If you're here, that means you're here to learn how to be confident, and you think that I know how to do that. So yeah, I've got a few points that I'd like to talk about. First one, for my godly men. Godly confidence, that's number one. If God is for me, who can be against me? Y'all know the verse. Y'all know the verse. If God's on your side, He's rooting for you, He's supporting you. The creator of the freaking universe. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That should make you insanely confident on its own. But you got to be living for him. You got to be living his way. Gratitude, happiness, contentness plays a key role in confidence as well. If you look around, count how many things you're grateful for. It'll make you happier and realize how blessed you are. And that should give you a bit of confidence. Putting yourself out of your comfort zone. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. You got to get out there. You got to push yourself. I've found that the most confidence that I've gained is getting out of my comfort zone, getting out of my hometown, get away from people that you have always surrounded yourself with. You need change. Change plays a key role. When I left my hometown to go try yachting, I did some courses. I stayed away from home for a month. That was my first taste of true independence, and it definitely played a role. Then going overseas to Spain, staying there for a couple of months, meeting amazing people, becoming so social, so extroverted. I used to be really introverted. Like, I've done like a complete 180. If you were to look at me in high school, it's a completely different person. I know it sounds easier said than done, right? But yeah, just getting out there and doing it. I know it can be really hard at first, and it is that first step that is the hardest, unfortunately. Well, I guess you could say fortunately, because once you get over that, everything should just come easier, should be more natural. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Try to socialize. Well, actually, confidence, you don't really need to socialize for that. I don't know why I'm talking about socializing. That's for extrovertedness, extroversion, whatever the word is. Yeah, to be confident, you've got to be happy and content with yourself and your life. You've got to be happy with who you are as a person, what you believe in, what you stand for. You've got to be also content with how you're living your life. I feel if you stay inside 24/7 and you just play games, or you just on your phone watching videos, you're doing nothing productive, that's not really going to make you confident. You've got to get out of that room, get out of the house, get out of your town, get out of your country if you can. Because trust me, traveling is probably one of the biggest factors when it comes to building confidence, especially independent traveling. If you're traveling with someone else, it is really nice. Like, I'd rather travel with my girlfriend and friends than alone. But I do not regret traveling alone because it made me confident. It forced me to get out of my shell and socialize and meet all these amazing people. I've met some really cool people in my life, and that's because of getting out of my comfort zone. And some of the best memories, the most fun that I've ever had in my life, my 22 years of living, has been from traveling and meeting all these cool people overseas and a little partying here and there. Next thing I want to talk about is nobody cares. Like, that sounds really harsh, but it's true. Nobody cares about you. I don't really mean that. Okay, let me reiterate myself. Nobody that doesn't know you. What? People that don't know you don't care about you. That's what I was trying to say. People that don't know you don't care about you. If you have a fear of filming in public, you're worried about, oh, what does this person think of me? What does she think of me? What does he think of me? They don't. They don't think of you. They don't. Nobody's concerned about what you're doing. If you're filming in public, I might look at you for like a second or two. After those 2 seconds, I've got so much going on in here. Your face has been erased. I forgot who you are and what you're doing. I've forgotten all about you, buddy. People are too busy. They're too busy in their own lives and thinking about what they need to do and all the problems in their life and all the great things in their life and the people in their life and what they're doing and what they need to do. And nobody's focused about you. Nobody cares about what other people that they don't know are doing. If you are, you're pretty weird. I admit, I do dabble in a little bit of people watching. It's pretty fun. It's fun to people watch, okay? Just look at people and you're like, whoa, those are people that are not me. Those are people living their lives. They've got their own separate lives, doing their own thing. I wonder what they had for breakfast. I wonder what they're doing later. I wonder where they live. It's not weird. It's not weird. So yeah, nobody cares. Be you, be yourself. This is your one life. Live it for God and for yourself and for others. That's a freaking darn loud truck. And do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do what excites you each and every day. I feel like a lot of people are chasing their dream job or their passion. Just do what excites. Do what excites you. I read that in a book recently. I do not know which one. Actually, I do. I think it is The 4 Hour Work Week. I believe it is The 4 Hour Work Week. Shout out to that book. Point number 3. You have to have good habits. You have to make good habits if you don't have any good habits, because building good habits will not only make you... You honking at me, buddy? Point number 3. Habits. Forming good habits. Keeping good habits. That will make you confident. If you're doing good for yourself, for your body, if you're exercising, whether that's gymming, training, gymming, whether it's weight training, cardio, running, swimming, doing a sport, doing a martial art, whatever. Pick up good habits and you will feel better. Eating healthier as well is a big one. When people lack confidence, a lot of it is because of their skin, not literally their skin, like their body. They're not comfortable with their body, face or body. You can feel like you're ugly, you don't think you're attractive, or you think you're overweight, or you think you're underweight. That plays a very big role in confidence. And I can't just say, don't care about it. Do something about it. If you want to change it, change it. You're the only person that can do that. Nobody else is going to do that for you. You're not going to pay your way. Everything is available for free to you, brother. You can eat healthy, not for free, but instead of spending your money on junk food, spend it on things that will make you feel good. So, yeah, picking up good habits, read. I've never really been a fan of reading. I'll read sometimes here and there, like once every couple of months, if I'm feeling motivated enough. But I've been really enjoying these self-help books like Millionaire's Fast Lane, Atomic Habits, 4 Hour Work Week, How to Influence Others and Win Friends, How to Influence People and Win Friends, How to Influence Friends and Win People. Nope, that doesn't sound right. You cannot win people. How to Influence Others and Win Friends, something like that. It's a really great book. But yeah, reading these self-help books can also play a big role in a mental shift, and it can make you see things that you never saw before. It can make you view things in a different way, and I think it's really important. A couple good habits that you can pick up are reading, picking up a sport, picking up a hobby, doing your chores. That's a pretty good habit. Keeping your environment clean and tidy. Yeah, people say how they treat their room is how they treat their self. I don't think that's actually the quote, but I just said it and it kind of makes sense. Maybe, not really. Maybe. Treat your room and house or apartment nicely, okay? You don't want to be living in this junk and dirty place. You want to be living in a clean, nice, orderly environment, okay? I'm OCD, so that's pretty easy. Number 4, my final point, visualize. Now, what do I mean by that? Visualize the ideal version of yourself. Picture the most handsome, strong, charismatic, kind, successful version of yourself. What is that person doing? What is that person doing right now? What are they doing when they wake up? What does their daily routine look like? What are they eating? Who are they surrounding themselves with? Who are they speaking to? What goals do they have? What are they trying to achieve? How are they living their everyday life? How do they do every small thing? Nail it down. The details really matter. Do everything how you think this person would do. How do they make their coffee in the morning? Do they set their alarm and then hear it and then snooze it and then snooze it and then snooze it and snooze? Or does this person hear their alarm, turn it off, spend some time with God, read the word, hop in the shower, go to the gym, go work out, clear your mind, set your goals, go do important stuff. Do productive stuff that gets you closer to where you want to be in your life. Doesn't matter how small the goals you do are, just do do goals that get you closer to where you are. If you can improve yourself at least 1% every day, or every once in a while, just improving a little bit, it'll stack up, and it'll make an impact. Trust. So yeah, visualize this person, this ideal person, and treat every situation, every decision, every action how this person would. Just do it. Adopt the same mentality as this person, the same feelings, and it'll change you. So yeah, those are the few points that I had for confidence. If this resonated with you, if you enjoyed it, if you felt you got useful feedback, let me know in the comments. Like the video if you want, subscribe for more content about self-help stuff. And yeah, let me know in the comments what else you'd like me to speak about. If you're curious to hear about my thoughts on any other topic, comment that down below and I'll be sure to think about it. And perhaps film a video about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.